It was my first movie, and I filmed it. I was actually, they called me like, can you come like to Bulgaria? We would need you actually to do a jump over on a boat or something. But that thing, when I came there, it was actually completely different. They canceled something, and then I was there, and they said, can you drive cars and bikes? I said, yeah. Why not, you know?
You have a job.
Yeah, it was actually like that, you know. So I was a stunt double from Jasonu Stathamu and Jacob Scipio, who was playing Bandera's son there in that movie. And that was actually, I did a lot of scenes with the bikes on the stairs and blah, 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 and down there. And actually,
so Jasonu Statham needs a stuntman.
It looks a little bit like Jasonu Statham, no?
No, but the thing, the last day of filming, we were filming in studios. There was a scene that we go on the like really steep metal stairs, and there was a scene like two motor guys. Like I was playing a bad guy, the Russian guy who was chasing Jasonu Statham, and we were supposed to go on the metal stairs. There was really no space. Like down there, and there was only two guys. Like we had a practice day one day before, and like I was the only guy who could manage go up the stairs in the first try, and there was two guys like not really like able to do it. So they said, okay, we're gonna film you first. You're gonna be Jasonu Statham. Film you alone. I put my mask on, Jasonu Statham, blah, 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 did 5 tries, and then we said, okay, now we're going to switch and film those two guys going one after another.
So you chased yourself?
Yeah, and like, no, there was one guy in front of me, and I asked him, hey, we're going to practice today, because at least try one time, because there was only one shot, like, no, I have to do it just one time. It's okay, I'm going to make it. I said, okay. There were like cameras, 3, 2, 1, action. I went behind him. He couldn't make it to the top. So I was stuck on the stairs, grabbed the handrail, and the handlebar hit me in the eye. So I lost conscience. I fell down the stairs, and I was in coma for 2 weeks. I had my head open, internal bleedings, and like people were telling me maybe he's not going to wake up, maybe he's not going to be able to talk. It was really a bad crash, just from going up the stairs, which was supposed to be super easy for me, but it kind of got super...
So you have a scar from here to here, no?
Yeah,
and you're still driving, stunting.
But the funny thing was, when I wake up from coma after 2 weeks, we were supposed to have a show in Egypt.
Yeah.
And I talked to when I wake up from there, like from coma, I felt super good. Like I would say it's somebody who could press a reset button in my head. I felt better than before, but the doctor was like, I said, hey, now I have a show in Egypt next week. He was like, dude, you're not even supposed to go on a plane now,
We were all super scared.
Yeah, and they took I had to take a driving license again, because I couldn't drive a car for 6 months. I had to take the pills from the, epilepsy.
And now you are okay?
Yeah.
It's all
good for now.
And the first question is always, I'm a rider myself, not on this level, but it's always, when can I ride again? Yeah. It's such, I believe it's like a strong drug. You get so addicted from the adrenaline rush, and what makes it so hard is in racing, you have to be faster than the other guy.
Yeah.
In MMA, for example, it's crazy because you have to face another crazy guy, but you have to beat him. In freestyle, you only have to beat one person, and it's yourself.
Yeah, yourself.
So you're standing there, and you're like, for me, for example, I'm on a 12-meter platform, and it was in Vienna for my 35th birthday.
Yeah.
And I had to jump in, pedal as hard as I can, and do a double backflip in front of 8,000 people with no warm-up. And I had to do it at 4 shows. And you don't have the motivation of someone else, or like in a computer game, a ghost. No, it's just you against yourself.
And you have
it's all the pressure, and it's an extreme mind fuck, and that's why a lot of people do ice bath and coordination exercise, and I would say we really became athletes.
Yeah.
Because back in the day there was a lot of smoking and chilling and just partying and then ride bikes. Crazy, but now it's different.
What's the kind of personality that attracts people in this sport? Yeah? You need to be a little bit crazy, even to try it. Yeah?
Well, or get hooked. You do it once and then you want to go bigger and better, and it's a really nice thrill.
But it's not for everyone. Yeah.
No.
When the first time I tried the skateboard, I was on my back, and this was my last time that I tried skateboard.
No, but it's funny because when you do, like for example, when you do your first backflip, when I did it, I said, okay, that's it. I don't want to go any further. I don't want to do flip tricks and stuff. But when you do, I don't know, 100, 1,000 backflips, it starts to get boring, and that's the time. Like that's why you push forward. You want to learn every time. You want to learn something new because the old stuff gets boring. That's the good thing. That's the beauty of freestyle. It never gets, there is no limit. You can always go bigger and better.
Maybe he said when it's limit, and it's not limit. Yeah, there need to be some kind of, I don't know, stop, or no, or you just right.
Well, you mean for the age?
No.
I would say for my experience, like for the age, I think when you start thinking, like, oh, now I have to do this, and when you do this, and when you get scared or start thinking too much, I think then it's time to, like, okay, maybe
I'm too old for this stuff.
Maybe
it happened to me.
If you like, for me, I have fun doing it. I love. Like, you get excited, oh, there's a show next week, this one, that. And when you ride, you feel that adrenaline, you feel good. I think when this changes and you start thinking, you're like, fuck, I have a show next week and I have to do this and this. And when you go on the show and you're scared and you start thinking too much, I think then it's the time when the body or the age tells you, okay, now I think it's time to,
I mean, it's the best feeling after riding, but everything hurts. But it's always like that. You ride a big session, the next day you're stiff. But it happened to me like recently. On the run-up before the ramp, I started having fear and thoughts about what can happen.
What can happen?
And I opened up to my friends. I showed my feminine side. And I'm like, guys, man, I'm scared. I don't know, but I want to ride. So they're like, yeah, take it easy. You know how to ride. And then you just have to... It's actually, you have to do it a lot. If you don't do it a lot, that's why I built a track next to the headquarters so I can still ride. But I have a question because I see the skeleton. How many bones have you broken?
I think the right part of the body is just an ankle, like the ankle, but the left side was still from motocross before. I had more accidents. I think it's almost all the bones in the left part was broken.